Joining me right now on Kumite Radio is Roman Alvarez. He'll be fighting on
Yeah,
September 8th at One
yeah.
Beyond the Horizon in Shanghai versus Daichi Takenaka. What's going on, Roman?
What's good? What's good, John? How's everyone doing?
Good, good. Let's jump right into it. Before
Good.
making your one championship debut last June, you didn't compete for almost a year. What was going on in that period?
It was just really hard to get some fights, man, and yeah, I was going through some like injuries, and recovery takes a long time too. But then when I was healthy, it was just really hard to get an opponent. So I was just on the waiting side of the fights. But yeah, it was almost about a year.
So were
But,
you really frustrated because you couldn't get fights out there?
oh man, I was super frustrated. So of course I had to go find new outlets and try new things. And our main goal is to always get to the bigger shows. So we're finally here, and yeah, we're trying to stay up at the top too. So it's just a lot of hard work.
How did you end up signing with One Championship?
Uh, my manager Tone Bashaw, he's very he got very good connections around that part of Asia. So he was just he was really pushing my profile, like my fighting and all of that. And I guess they liked it too, so they just signed me.
Last June, you made your first appearance in the One Championship cage. You took on Leandro Isa, who is a UFC veteran, tough guy. He's
Uh,
probably one of the best bantamweights in that division for the promotion.
yeah. Oh
Looking
man.
back at
Yeah.
that fight, what were some of the mistakes you made?
To me, honestly, my game plan in that fight, my game plan was perfect. It was flawless. I stuck to it. But the thing that I was lacking in that fight was patience. So yeah, I just got smarter in everything I do, and like how I train, and just just like really opening my mind to better things too. But yeah, I just really learned how to be patient and just let the finish happen rather than force it to happen.
When you got back to training after that fight, was there anything that you kind of zeroed in on during your training?
I just try to perfect my craft, not really necessarily training to defend someone. I'm like a offensive fighter, so I push the pace and I try to always get the finish too. But sometimes it doesn't go my way.
Yeah, well, your resume shows that you are an offensive fighter and you do go for the finish, so there's no doubt in that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just patience. Patience is really the key in my fighting style.
You're making your return just about 2 months after your debut. Are you eager to just get that out of your memory?
I don't really cause it was just all because I didn't get injured or nothing
Hmm.
in the fight with Leandro. So I just messaged the bosses, or my manager messaged the bosses and said I'm ready to get back in there. So just let me know when he's able to fight again.
Well, they got you another big name. You're facing Daichi Takenaka. He is
Yes, sir.
undefeated. Do you like the idea of being the person to stop the hype train?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm looking to do that too, and get my first win in one. And it's better to do it against a very tough dude and rather than you know. And it's really gonna help me like push my name and get to the top as quick as possible.
When you look at Takenaka, what type of opponent is he to you?
I feel like he's similar to Leandro. He's most of his wins are from submissions, and he just likes to really just use a lot of groundwork. But I think in this one, Leandro's better than I faced like the best black belt jiu-jitsu fighter and for my first fight. So there's nothing really like worrying me. I already fought that type of fighter. So I'm pretty good.
It is no secret, like you mentioned, that he's a ground specialist. You're a guy who prefers to knock people out. In your
Yes,
eyes,
sir.
do you see it the same way? Is it a striker versus grappler matchup, or is there more to that?
Oh yeah. Well, I of course I went back to the drawing board and like I kind of worked on my wrestling defense or takedown defense and just all the stuff just to make my game shine even more. You know.
You watch a lot of film on him?
Well, I was looking for some film. It's really hard to find a lot, you know, but it's really whatever. I go to training to focus on my game, not someone else's own. So it's cool.
Takenaka, he also debuted not too long ago for the promotion. Did you watch his fight?
Yeah, I saw he won for like a disqualification, right? I think he got dumped on his head, but it happens, you know, it happens. But I have a disqualification win too, so it's cool.
You guys are even.
Yep.
Training camp for this fight. Where have you been spending most of your time, and who have you been working closely with?
I've been working same partners, but I've been working a lot on my strength and conditioning, just to pretty much last the whole rounds if I have to go the whole rounds, and just really work on my boxing with just my usual training partners.
Spike 22.
Yes, sir. And custom fitness for strength and conditioning and jiu-jitsu.
Right now, what is the mindset like going into your second appearance for one championship?
My mindset is clear. Everything's just falling into place, and it's just time for me to let it happen and make it a reality. Well, everything's good. I'm in good spirits and positive, and everything's just great.
How do you envision this fight against Takenaka playing out?
Same thing, man. I'm just gonna push the pace and just always look for the knockout. But I'm just gonna try my best to keep it on the feet, stuff all the takedowns, and just let it go my way, however long it needs to.
All right, Roman. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man.
Oh,
I
no
appreciate
doubt.
it.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
You could catch Roman on September 8th on the One Super app for free.
Yes, sir.
Watch his fight for free live. September 8th, he's going to fight in Shanghai. Is it your first time going to China?
Yeah, this is my first time going to China. It was even my first time going to Myanmar. It was great. So I'm really loving the traveling.
All right, man. Good luck on your
fight.
All right,
bro.
And,
all right, John. Thank you so much.
Kumite Radio is brought to you by Supplement Warfare. Visit their website, supplementwarfare.com.au, for the best quality supplements on the planet. Use coupon code Kumite Radio at checkout to get 10% off of all orders. If you're trying to get sexy for the summer, if you're just trying to flex on fools, visit supplementwarfare.com.au for the best supplements in the world. Use coupon code Kumite Radio at checkout to get 10% off and support the podcast.